Yo, 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 yo. It's the homie Mac. Music, art, culture, knowledge. Reporting live from the Dogon. Each one, teach one, peace and love. Hit that like button. I got a whole bunch of material here at the channel, the YouTube channel, 82 Kings. Hit that like button, subscribe, go back. You can see all the old material. It's always relevant. Hit that like button, spread the word. This channel is growing exponentially. Man. But real quick, this is a session of Mac Minutes. And I got a lot on my heart, things I want to say tonight. We're in that midnight hour right now. The milieu, the social and political milieu of this country is on 10. A lot of folks are in their feelings, feeling a lot of different ways about different things. But one narrative that I see being pushed is blame black men. Black men are politically apathetic. Black men are the ones that are going to put Trump in office. Black women are carrying our race politically, and black men don't care. But basically, just black men just are of no consequence and indifferent to everything. Yeah, and I'm really frustrated. I don't have any ill will towards anybody and their political views, so long as their political views are not anti-me, anti-my people, anti-our existence. Real quick, like Jamil Hill, she's well, I think ESPN let her go. I don't know where she is now. I think she writes for some publication, some news publication. I can't remember which one it is. I just have to ask myself, why is she so critical towards black men? You know, like there's always this critique she has. And her latest critique is black men. We want dibs on patriarchy. We don't want to dismantle patriarchy. We want to have access to patriarchy and pretty much just do with patriarchy and power what white men have been doing to everyone else, every other social demographic, ethnic group, whatever. And I think that's problematic. I just think it's really interesting how like a year ago and back, maybe between a year ago, 6 months to a year ago, 6 months, maybe 2 years ago. I'll say 6 months to 2 years ago. You know, people were just talking about Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow. We were talking about her book, The New Jim Crow. We were also talking about how what was it? Ava. I don't know how to. I always butcher up her last name. Ava D. No disrespect in saying that. Her Netflix film When They See Us, about the Central Park Five. We went into this whole narrative. And even not only the book New Jim Crow that Michelle Alexander wrote, but we also talked about the documentary 13. Everybody acknowledged. It was weird. Everybody, like in unison or as a collective, acknowledged systemic disenfranchisement of black men. 13, New Jim Crow, When They See Us, how black men are inherently criminalized before anything. And you know, just by the numbers, what? Let me pull this up real quick. Just by the numbers, a national study by the U.S. Department of Justice found out that about 83% of prisoners in the United States were rearrested within 9 years of their release. This is called recidivism. Black men made up for 87% of the recidivism rate in our country. Black males account for 41% of prisons in both state and federal prisons. Black males 18 years of age or older were made up 1,609 per 100,000 compared of the populace in prisons, compared to compared to 857 per 1,000 per 100,000 for Hispanics and 274 per 100,000 for whites. So this speaks to systemic disenfranchisement. I found out that we live in a police state to a great extent. America makes up for 5% of the world's population, but we make up for 25% of the world's prison population. There are more black men incarcerated in America than women of all races across the globe. This is not just happenstance. America essentially has made an economy out of black male disenfranchisement. Made an economy out of it. A cycle is perpetuated because there's always a causality or connection between criminality, poor education, and unemployment. It's like an unholy trinity. But let me backtrack. I think, again, the thing that blows my mind is there was a whole movement acknowledging the systemic disenfranchisement, acknowledging the inherent bias towards black men. But now it's like it went from acknowledging our pain and acknowledging the things that were stacked against us to now we want to practice patriarchy. We are the white men of black society. Somebody wrote that BS article. I can't remember who it was. And I'm just like, lest we forget, how did we go from being systemically cut off and people acknowledging it wholesale to now black men, we want to be privy to patriarchy and we just want to shit on everybody else. And I think narratives like that are dangerous because I feel like, in the Democratic Party, they're pushing this whole narrative of black men are apathetic politically and yada yada yada, and I think it just feeds into the negative discourse or the negative paradigm that's centered around black males. And I feel like in a lot of ways it's giving black women a messiah complex. Like, oh, we gotta save these niggas, because they ain't gonna do nothing, they ain't shit. And I think it's dangerous. I think black men and black women, we have, our culture should be interdependent. Interdependent. It's in our history where there's always a masculine and a feminine principle that balances one another out, and we pull each other up. And as a black man, like I do feel like we are systemically being phased out of society. But just there's this whole mantra, protect black women. I'm cool with that, no issue with that. But it's like there are a lot of unhealthy ways black men deal with each other. Shalom Little, shout out to Shalom Little. We talked about that on the previous episode of MACK TV. But there are so many traumas, so many negative modes of thinking that black men need to unlearn. A lot of times we're not even good to ourselves. And if you're no good to yourself, you're not gonna be any good for anybody. But yeah, these are just my thoughts. I'm irritated, I'm frustrated. I don't have a particular party loyalty. I'm for justice. I'm for equity, justice, equity. I'm anti-oppression. And I understand the issues that many people have with the current incumbency. But I guess my thing is, like, something has to change The Democrats cannot be the default party for black people. Black people need to hold the Democratic Party to a standard. We need to make demands. And we got to get rid of this lesser of two evil crap. That doesn't suffice. Because evil is evil. Irrespective of to what degree, to what extent, whatever. Evil is evil. And I'm really frustrated with the amount of black people, I guess especially black liberals or black progressives, that are so quick to go up to bat for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And it's like, I never hear them say what standard they're going to hold them to, the aforesaid candidates. I never hear anybody talking about I never hear these same black people saying what demands they're going to make of these people. It's just get Trump out. And my thing is, okay, cool. Y'all think Trump is an asshole? Y'all don't want him there? Okay, cool. All right, I get it. All right, it's whatever. But I can't just, like, our votes can't be this cheap where we're just like, okay, get rid of him, replace him with y'all. We got all these 45 jokes, the Orange Man, or Orangutan, with all these jokes about 45. It's whatever. 45 has always been who he said he was. He has been true to who he presented himself to be. And I remember somebody telling me, it was a black dude. He was like, I don't want to vote for Trump. I don't want to vote for none of them. But he was like, at least I know with Trump, I know what I'm going to get. Biden could pull out some new shit. You know? And like I said, everybody was just going on this whole, this revival of understanding how the prison industrial complex works and how it's anti-black male. But we want to put somebody in office, Kamala Harris, who, from the data that I've seen, she incarcerated a lot of black men. She created a lot of policies that fed into the school to prison pipeline. You know, she blocked DNA evidence that would have exonerated innocent men. She tried to block it, but she got enough pressure where she let it. It was released. You know, and it's like, I'm trying to see everybody that's supporting her. I'm trying to see, like, okay, what's up? But a lot of her funding came from police unions. So it's like, how y'all say defund the police, go on this whole rant about how black men are victims of mass incarceration, then you want to support somebody who locked black men up, and then you got an issue with Dan Cameron. You know, it's just it's incongruent. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to find some type of synthesis between this all. But I'm trying to, let me get my words right. I'm trying to find a synthesis between everything. Because right now, I feel like when I head to the polls, I have to choose between smoking crack or smoking meth, getting shot or getting stabbed. You know, that could be a crass. Those are some crass analogies, but that's how I feel. I want to see transformative policies, transformative politics for black people. Things that address our needs, things that address the systemic disparities that we have, the harmful systemic disparities between us and other racial groups, ethnic groups, what have you. And I'm just not quick to believe every kale smoothie drinking white liberal, everything they have to say. Because I feel like, again, white supremacy is on both sides of the ballot. So as black people, we have to find some type of leverage. Again, and I've said this 1,000 times, politics is not a gift, it's an exchange. So what are we going to get in return? Yeah, this was my rant. I'm feeling some kind of way right now. I'll be alright. This you know, black men are we're misogynoir, we're anti-black women. It's like we can't get a break on any end. You know, on one end we're the most innately criminalized and incarcerated, and we're systemically oppressed, but on another end we're a threat to everybody. You know, how is that? We don't have any institutional power. Black men don't have any institutional power. There is no Negro black male currency. There is no black male privilege that puts us in a space above black women or above any other group of people, any other demographic. You know, I am with building strong black families. I am of the mind that again, black male, black female, black men, black women, our interaction needs to be interdependent. I just don't get it. Send me some hate mail, talk to me, let me know how you feel about what I said. These are my feelings. Email me at GETATMACKTVPODCAST. It's the homie Mac, music, art, culture, knowledge. Each one teach one. Peace and love. Signing out from the Dogon. Be on the lookout for the debate. The debate that is coming soon. Myself and the homie Lamin. We will be speaking on behalf of established medicine. Khalifa and the homie D will be speaking in defense of alternative, holistic medicine. It's gonna be pretty dope. Yes, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. But anyway, homie Mac, music, art, culture, knowledge. Signing out from the Dogon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell everybody. Peace and love. I'm signing out.